Supporters of Israel's prime minister are celebrating a victory that has defied predictions. Benjamin Netanyahu and his right-wing Likud party appear to have won a parliamentary election, fending off a challenge from the opposition. Now the difficult work of forming the next government begins. More from NHK World's Craig Dale.
No need to ask why this man is smiling. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has emerged from Israel's election in better shape than polls predicted.
Against all odds, we achieved a great victory for Likud.
A great victory because many thought Netanyahu's right-wing Likud party was in trouble. They tried to bury us, cried this supporter, but we won. The leftist Zionist Union, co-led by Yitzhak Herzog, presented the biggest challenge, but it finished several seats behind Likud. Israelis went to the polls with a sense of purpose this time around. Voter turnout was the highest in years. Many are concerned about the economy and the rising cost of living.
Who have a very, very hard life here. Everything is very expensive, and they have to work very hard to bring the money back home.
Netanyahu promised to pay attention to the economy, promised to make social welfare a priority, but he spent a lot of time talking about security. Likud warned of the dangers of radical Islam, of a nuclear-armed Iran. And then in the final days of the campaign, Netanyahu made a move to woo hardline conservatives. He said he would not allow the Palestinians to establish an independent state, considered a cornerstone of Mideast peace negotiations. A bold statement and a reversal, but not so surprising given Netanyahu's record. Jewish settlements in the occupied West Bank have expanded under his rule, and clashes over them are frequent. He's also overseen 2 of the last 3 wars in Gaza. Many Palestinians don't consider him the peace partner they need. U.S. officials are trying to sound unmoved despite the prime minister's hard right turn.
Only a 2-state solution that results in a secure Israel alongside a sovereign and independent Palestine can bring lasting peace and stability to both people.
A 4th term for Netanyahu could mean further friction with President Barack Obama.
Iran's quest for nuclear weapons.
Relations between the leaders worsened after the Israeli prime minister spoke before the U.S. Congress and criticized negotiations to rein in Iran's nuclear program. Both Likud and the Zionist Union haven't won a majority of the 120 seats in parliament, and even their right and left-wing blocs fall short. So Moshe Kahlon of the newly formed Kulanu party will likely determine who becomes the next prime minister. He's a former Likud member who left the party over differences with Netanyahu. Kahlon is expected to throw the support of his centrist party behind the Likud-led right or the Zionist Union-led left. Then the president must approve either side's choice for prime minister, allowing for the formation of a coalition government. That job will likely fall to Netanyahu, meaning he'd be on the road to becoming Israel's longest-serving leader. Craig Dale, NHK World.